What's up guys, welcome back to Finance to Fly. My name is Luke and I'm here to help you elevate your travel while minimizing your spending. Today we're going to be going over the IHG One Rewards Business Credit Card. So for the annual fee of this card, it's going to be at $99, and for the sign-up bonus, you're going to get 140,000 points after 4,000 spent in the first 3 months, and that's their standard sign-up bonus. And in all honesty, this card is pretty similar to the personal card. Honestly, it's nearly identical. So for earnings rates, you're going to earn 10 points per dollar spent at IHG hotels and resorts, 5 points per dollar spent on travel, dining, gas, and select business purchases, then 3 points per dollar spent everywhere else. Very similar to the personal card, you're going to get IHG Platinum status. You're going to get a TSA pre-check / global entry credit. You'll get a free night award on your card anniversary. You'll get no foreign transaction fees, some travel and trip protection, stuff like that. As well as when you spend $20,000 in a card member year, you'll get $100 and 10,000 points in a statement credit. So what is this card worth and how much are you paying out of pocket? Are you getting money back in your wallet? Pretty much for the $99 annual fee, you're paying for that free night award, which is worth 40,000 IHG points. And to give you a really low value for that free night award, if you can use all 40,000 points of it and take advantage of that, you're gonna get at least $200 in value because IHG points are at least worth 0.75 cents per point, if not more. But your lowest value you can get for them pretty much is 0.5 cents per point. And the best thing about that free night award is that you can top it up unlimited. So if you have a 160,000 point a night award you want to take and you have 120,000 points and a free night award, you can combine those two together and book that hotel room. So I would give a minimum $200 in value to that free night award. Next up, you'll get platinum status, which it doesn't give you free breakfast, so I really don't value it highly. I'd value it at about $25 just because you can get upgrades, stuff like that, because I don't think a lot of people do have the IHG card compared to Marriott and Hilton, and getting your platinum status is one of their higher level statuses. So pretty conservatively, you should be able to get about $226 in value out of that $99 annual fee, which puts you ahead about by $126, which is pretty good for a $99 annual fee card. Now for some redemptions and the fun part. For these redemptions, we're going to assume that you did get this card and you do have their 4th night free perk. It's pretty much whenever you pay for 3 nights with points, you'll get a 4th night free. So if you have a 3-night stay coming up on points, you should try to book a 4th night with that when you make the whole booking, because you have it for free. I mean, you might as well take advantage of it, right? I mean, it's a free night, it makes your points more valuable. So for this first redemption, we're going to stay at the Intercontinental in Perth for 4 nights. And this stay will cost around 123,000 points, or around $950 in US dollars. And to know how much value you are getting from those points, you're going to want to take the cash cost divided by the points amount, and you'll get a cent per point rate. And specifically for this redemption, you are getting a 0.77 cent per point rate, which is pretty good for IHG. It's pretty standard, especially with the 4th night free. Obviously, that wouldn't be as good if you weren't taking advantage of the 4th night free, but because you're able to get a good cent per point rate. Next up, we're going to look at another Intercontinental, this one in Osaka, Japan. For a 4-night stay, it's going to cost 350,000 points, but it's a $2,900 bill when you are paying the cash rate for these 4 nights. This ends up getting you a much better 0.84 cents per point, which is higher than what I just showed you and shows just how quickly you can build up those value in those points, especially when you're staying at higher end hotels that cost a lot more points. Lastly, we're going to go over to Bali to one of IHG's independent hotels that have partnered with IHG. It's going to be the Rumah Lue, and for a 4-night stay, it's only going to cost you 53,000 points, which is pretty good, but the cash cost for this same stay is about $560. So right off the bat in Bali, you can get a 1.05 cent per point rate for your points, and you can find that pretty much anywhere you look. I know in Cayman Islands they have some good values there, at least last time I checked. Europe, they have some great hotels there. I mean, you have Holiday Inns all around the US, obviously. You got Kimptons, stuff like that. They always have good value. You just gotta know when to find it. You gotta be booking during peak season. Make sure you are taking advantage of the 4th night free and you'll get good value. So what are my thoughts on this card and who is this card for? Well, my thoughts are pretty simple. This card is as similar to the personal card as it can get. It's almost identical. Right down to the perks. I think the only thing that's different is the 5 points per dollar earnings rate. I think the categories are a little different. Maybe they are even the same, but the business categories are different. Either way, it's pretty similar to that personal card. That being said, if you do own a business and you do have the personal card, I do think it's not a bad idea to stack 2 free night awards, just because you can stack those together and then you can use whatever points you have over that to add on to the stay. I think this card has a pretty good offer, especially those in the US where their company employees are traveling more often than other companies, because in the IHG portfolio you got Holiday Inns, Holiday Inn Expresses, hotels like that where are cheap, they're affordable, they're business style hotels. You get the free breakfast in the morning or the $10 breakfast in the morning. A great way to stack up a lot of points, especially with employee spend, because if you get 10 points per dollar spent on the card, you're going to get an extra pretty much 10% back if you value points at 1 cent per piece, which is pretty good, especially if you're getting like $100 night rates at Holiday Inns. And I do think this is a good card for those businesses that do that a lot of the traveling. I mean, you can take your employees' travel spend that they have to do for work, for when they stay at Holiday Inns and stuff like that. You can take those points and then you can go use them for yourself to go stay at Kimpton's, stuff like that. Take advantage of the points that they are generating for you. I think this is a great opportunity for businesses to do that, especially because IHG points, you can come by a lot of them quickly and you can get good value out of them easily. And not only that, you're not breaking the bank because they're Holiday Inns, Holiday Inn Expresses, hotels like that where they're cheaper, more business friendly, stuff like that, which is really nice to see. But all in all, what do you think? I know this was a shorter card review video. There was not much difference between this one and the personal card, so I kind of wanted to keep it short and simple, short and sweet. But either way, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you have this card? Do you know someone that has this card? What do you think of the card? Do you think they should change anything on it? Keep it the same. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day.